Joining us now from New Orleans is Broderick. Now, Broderick is here today because he's convinced women can't be trusted. In the past, 3 different DNA tests proved he was not the father of 3 different children by 3 different women. So today, my next guest, Terrinesha, says that Broderick is the father of her 1-year-old baby, Kaza. But as you can imagine, Broderick, he ain't buying that. So, women can't be trusted, Broderick.
That's just the opinion I formed, Maury, over my course of history dealing with them.
Let me get this straight. You paid for 3 DNA tests and you weren't the dad. How did that come about?
3 DNA tests all out of pocket. It was from a range of maybe 18 months. They was coming back to back within like 4 to 5 months. You're the father, 100% sure you're the father. I'm like, cool, let's, do our due diligence, get the DNA test, receive the results via mail or email address, and open it up and come to find out that I'm not the father. So, so far I'm 3-0 with DNA tests and trying to figure out if this is going to be 4-0 or 3-1.
Why do you think all these women fingered you as being the father of their babies?
Well, first of all, I'm very handsome. And
yeah, well,
you
got a big smile. You got a great smile, that's for sure.
Thank you, man. And just being around me, they pick up the vibe and my energy. They know I'm responsible. I'm financially stable, and I just handle my business. And to have me as their baby father, they know they would have a good person in their corner helping to raise their child.
Let me ask you this. You are in a situation now where there is a 4th person, right, who is accusing you of being the father of their child. How did you meet Terrinesha?
We met on a dating app. Within like 2 weeks of being on the app, we matched, and we talked for maybe a month, and then we decided to link up. We made some plans, and once we made the plan, she came over to my house, and we had sex.
She thought everything, this was going to be a relationship.
No, I didn't think it was going to be a relationship. I was just looking for quick, fast hookups. It was just a fling. I may have led her on. I'm not sure what she may have interpreted as a relationship or commitment, but in my head, it was just casual fun and a fling, friends with benefits at the most.
After you all got together, how soon after that did she call you or get in touch with you to tell you she was pregnant?
Maybe a month and a week after, she sent me a text message she told me she was pregnant and that I was the father. Well, she told me she was pregnant, and I asked her, who's the father? And she was like, you're the father. You're the only person that I'm having unprotected sex with.
Why didn't you buy that?
She told me she was dealing with somebody else, so I formed the opinion, maybe she's also having unprotected sex with that guy. The fact that she was honest enough to tell me there was another man in the picture, so maybe, it's a possibility that the man could be Kaza's father.
And then, apparently, you lost contact with her.
Yeah, we lost contact. I believe I lost my phone, and I wasn't on that dating app that long, so she didn't have a way to reach out to me. So, it was just in the wind.
She would say that you purposely lost your phone. You just didn't want to respond to her.
If that's that's something she may have said. But the truth is, I lost contact mistakenly. It wasn't something planned or premeditated.
When did you hear from her again?
About, I would say, a little bit over a year. I decided to get back on that same dating app because I was familiar with it. And within 2 to 3 weeks, we matched, and she messaged me, and she was like, hey, I got something to tell you. And I'm like, what's up? I'm thinking she was about to ask for another hookup or something, but she was like, you have a son. And I was like, what? And, I was just very doubtful of, the news she broke to me.
Did you ever see that baby?
Yeah, I seen him once, and I don't really see any similarities. He might have my eyes, but I see a lot of her in him.
So basically, you think that she might be lying to you about whether you're the father or not?
Yeah, just trying to probably string along some type of relationship or maybe get him a father figure. That's why I'm here to figure out, what's her motive, to see if, if it was genuine, or to see if she, just playing games.
Terrinesha has a very different story and is determined to prove him wrong. Watch this.
I'm tired of Brodrick denying that he's the father of my son, Kaiser. I don't give a damn if 3 other women lied to him. Just because he wasn't the father, that's not my problem. I came here to handle my business. I met Brodrick on a dating app, and he smooth talked his way right into my bed. I want all the ladies out there to know, if you see this man on a dating app, block him and save yourself a heartache. Brodrick, the one who told me he wanted a baby, he told me he the one wanted a family. As soon as he got me pregnant, he ghosted me. I have been raising our baby all by myself. I'm tired of Brodrick's ass. It's time for him to take responsibility for his child.
Okay, so joining us now from Holiday, Florida is Taranisha. So Taranisha, how sure are you that Brodrick is the father of Kaiser?
I'm very much sure that he's the father of my child, because he's the only one that I was messing with at the time.
I'm not too sure.
He says that you were seeing somebody else at the time, too.
I was not seeing no one else at the time. I was dealing with some of my family, and I was by Brodrick's house at the time.
You told me.
That's when I was like, I was pregnant.
You told me you was
and then that's when I went wherever I went. And he was like, you must be laying next to another man. And I was like, nah. So I just left it alone at that.
But you told me you was dealing with another man.
I ain't never told you I was dealing with another man. When I told you I wasn't dealing with another man, I was only dealing with you. You say you wanted to be in a relationship, you wanted a baby and all that.
Why do you think he ghosted you?
I don't know why he ghosted me. I don't know why he ghosted
commitment,
me. It's just that
we didn't plan any family.
You did spoke on commitment. You did spoke on commitment. It was in the text message. I wish I did stay out the text message.
Taranisha, you went through this pregnancy alone, right?
Yes, I went through the pregnancy alone, all by myself. Had a hard pregnancy.
If we wouldn't have lost contact, I may have been there. I can't blame the fact that I lost contact with him, Maury.
You ended up finding him back on the same dating app that you all met.
Yeah. Yes, some told me to go on that app, and he might be on there, and I went on there, and he was on there. So I pressed this thing, and I contacted him and told him, like, you got a baby.
Yeah, but I saw that text message. He said, who's the father?
If it wasn't a possibility of another man, I would have been there.
There was never another man.
How old was Kaiser when you finally found Brodrick again?
Kaiser was about to make 1.
A few months before his first birthday, when he reached out to me.
And he's never met the son in person. All he's seen is pictures.
No, he met him in person one time.
Oh, that one time. It was in person.
Yes.
You think Kaiser looks like Brodrick?
I've been lied to by 3 other women, Maury.
They got the same ears.
My due diligence.
Nose. Look at the lips. Look at the eyes.
Really,
look at the lining.
I see the eyes maybe, but everything else is all Terrinesha.
The nose, the lining.
I've taken 3 different DNA tests, so and this would be the second someone would say have future,
That's not my
future,
fault, and that's not my problem that you had to take other 3 DNA tests.
By the way, Brodrick, did those other women
take care of your son?
Did those other women say you look like their kids?
Out of the 3, only 1 favored me, had some similarities, and it was not my baby.
But you look like Kaiser. That's the point. You look like Kaiser, and Kaiser look like you.
Brodrick, I got to ask you. You don't have any kids, do you?
No, sir.
Would you get into his life?
Oh yeah, I got 2 years to make up for. If it is mine, I have a lot of making up to do. My father, he was an active father. He tried his best with me. So, I know what it's like to have that father-son bond. And if he's mine, I wouldn't want him, to not have me present.
Good. So you'll be in his life. Here we go with the results. In the case of 1-year-old Kaiser, Brodrick, you are not the father.
I knew it. 4-0. 4-0, Maury.
Don't be mad at her, okay?
I'm not. I got an open heart. She was doing what she thought was best for her.
But I guess you've been down this road before.
it's like second nature to me getting you're not the father results.
Well, if you use protection, you won't be in this position. You know that, Brodrick. Okay? All right. Taranisha, we'll be glad to help you. Please let us know if you'd like us to test somebody, okay? Thank you.
You are not the father.